Like, share, and subscribe for more great Cobra Kai content. Remember to turn on notifications and never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. Help get this video to 100 likes if you'd like me to continue putting out more videos like this one, and also please share this video on social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and others to help new and old Cobra Kai fans, Karate Kid fans, find these videos. Today we're discussing why Samantha Larusso has no real friends. So let's begin. Samantha Larusso, as we've seen countless times, is more than content with throwing away relationships if she believes that another relationship is going to benefit her more. Look at the relationship with Miguel. Now granted, he was her boyfriend, but that is still a friend, right? They have a relationship that essentially evolved into a romantic relationship, but she was very quick to throw away her relationship with Miguel. For Robbie, who she didn't even want Miguel to necessarily know about, or didn't act like she was trying to hide it, but didn't even think about it twice, the fact that hey, I have a boyfriend. But hey, I'm also living with this guy. And I'm just going to play cool with it because we're just friends, right? And then immediately after she dumped me out. She then goes on to start dating Robbie, but let's take a step back before that, because let's go to whatever his name was, Skylar or Kyler, in the movie theater, when Kyler touched her leg. The reason why Sam rejected him was not specifically from what I saw, because she didn't want him to escalate the relationship. No, she was just upset with the way that he treated Miguel. But it's funny because then look at the way she treats Miguel, blocking him on Instagram, quickly discarding the relationship. Until then, wanting to get back together with him later on. Now you'll say, well, those are boyfriends. Okay. Well then, let's go to actual friends like Aisha is. Evidently, I think it was like a childhood friend, or something along those lines. She had been friends with Sam prior to the series beginning, but the relationship had deteriorated significantly as Sam made new friends, became one of the cool kids, and essentially allowed Aisha to be ostracized by the new rich girls that she was hanging out with because Aisha did not, I will assume, fit their mold. Silence is compliance, and in everything that Sam has done she has been more or less compliant. You want to talk about Yasmin crashing her car into Johnny's car and then driving off into the night and Sam not telling anyone. And I remember someone saying that Yasmin begged Sam not to tell. So what? So what? That you mean you were in a hit and run. You should have went to the police. Alright. And it's interesting because I think Daniel then finds out that something along this line happens and they basically try to, cover it up by giving Johnny a new car, maybe something like that. But if it had gone to the police, that it would have been something entirely different. Let's look at this. Sam is involved in a hit and run, doesn't tell anyone. Right, where loss of life could have occurred while Tori takes a bottle of alcohol. And she's public enemy number one, and Sam has every right to search her personal note. Sam judged from the very beginning. Alright, look at Sam's relationship. She destroyed her relationship with Aisha, for the cool kids. And then she got ditched by the cool kids, but hey, she doesn't really care because she continues bouncing around. Moon is everyone's friend, let's just be clear. So you say, well, she still has Moon. Moon is everyone's friend. And we can also ask, how good are they? Friends, like, are they really good friends? I don't know about that. Alright. The truth is that I've learned in life from what I've seen personally, I think, and from what my friend explained to me once, is that women can have many friends, but they often have very few good friends, and I think that might be true for not just women but also men, but women can have many friends but they have very few actual good friends. So real friends that will actually have their back, they'll be there for them and through thick and thin. What a real friend actually is. And in life it's like that for a lot of people, where you might have a bunch of friends, but from your circle of friends, maybe you have one or two good friends. Who does Sam have I issue with? Probably that good friend that would have been there for her in the hospital, that would have taken care of her, that would have helped her if she was ever in need, broke or down on our luck, that would have actually cared about her. And this is what she did to Aisha, right, to train her, and for Yasmin, and those other stuck-up rich girls. And, you look at the Miyagi-Do, you'll say, well, Dimitri, both people are not her friends, Dimitri and Sam. There are a lot of they don't take any accountability for anything that they do. But are they really friends? Good friends? Come on, Sam doesn't really have any real friends. I mean, can you name one? And it's something that she's done by her own hands, destroying one relationship after another relationship after another relationship. And she just doesn't seem to care because she cycles through relationships rapidly. And I don't know how the heck she does this without ever thinking twice about the implications of what she's doing. Because it feels like she's basically saying, if I didn't actually say it or start it, then it wasn't my fault, but, say it. The thing is, what does it? What defines escalating? When she accused Tori of stealing Torque could have been a person who was Sam's friend. But Sam didn't want that. She immediately just Tori straight to her face, and she basically looked at her like, you're not someone I want to you can be friends with, because at the end of the day, Sam likes to be friends with the rich kids, the kids with privilege, power, the kids who are, with status. These are the people that she wants to be around. She doesn't want to be around normal people. Alright, even Aisha, who comes from like a wealthy family, evidently not good enough. She wants to constantly be excited. Alright, she wants to go for a ride, she wants to have an adventure, and as soon as something doesn't work out to her liking, she immediately jumped ship and jumps elsewhere. And that's how Sam is, and it's never changed with.